Hi, my name is Lindsay Bosco, and I started off with a quote saying, "You can accomplish anything in life provided that you do not mind who gets credit." That's Harry Truman. So I use this quote because I think this really relates to the job market as a young person. Being an intern, you oftentimes do things for your bosses that you never get credit for, and they always will take credit for. This is okay because at least you get experience and are able to understand the job market from a different point of view and know that you can accomplish things and it's not always riding on your back. And I like that. So I did some research of what kind of jobs that I want. My points were either public relations, event coordination, social media management, layout and design, or display and merchandising. I found a couple pretty good jobs. There were 5 of them, and one was in Seattle, Washington, and the other 4 were in Los Angeles. You can see them on this slide. Number 4, it was the 425 magazine, Zuri, Salon and Spa, Too Faced, John Von Hoff, and The Wonderful Company. And I'll go into more detail about them. So the 425 magazine, they wanted you to be familiar with Adobe Suites, the online WordPress platform. They wanted you to be in college as a junior or a senior or a recent grad, and then have prior design experience in school or at another internship. I thought personally I was very qualified for this job, met the school requirements, met the Adobe Suites requirements. I'm not very familiar with the WordPress platform, but I definitely could become accustomed to it because I've used other platforms that are very similar to that. I think this would be a great job to gain experience. I haven't necessarily had a career doing magazine layout, but I've done a lot of work at FITM doing magazine layout, and I think this would expand my horizon to see what maybe I could do beyond the work I've already accomplished. Second, The Wonderful Company. They want you to have a bachelor's degree. This is for social media and advertising. They want you to have either 2 to 4 years of communications experience. They want you to have strong pitching skills with regards to lifestyle, food, travel, bloggers, and influencers, and then have passion for the industry. And I think that I have all of those things. I just need to finish my bachelor's degree, and I need to have a little bit more experience in the field. But a lot of these things were recommended but not required. And for this job, I think that this would be my big girl job. So the job that I would want to get after graduation and I would be happy with because it's the type of job that offers employee benefits and is a really big brand name. And I think that working for a corporation is something that I would want to do before I either had my own business or started working for smaller businesses. So Zuri is a salon and spa, and they want a social media manager. They just want you to have knowledge about social media platforms, good written and verbal communication, and love for jewelry and desire for social impact. So I work for a company right now that does social impact and it's a nonprofit for dog rescue. And I could work on my verbal and written communication, but I think I am very cautious when it's important to me. And so I have a lot of social media understanding. So I think this would be a really good job. Also another segue job into having a bigger career, but we'll have a lot of knowledge about and understanding about the job position, and I think I would excel in this position. Next is the Too Faced. It's a makeup company, and they also want social media management. They just want you to have a college degree in marketing communications or a PR related field, which I have a visual communications degree through FITM. 3 years of working at a lifestyle beauty or fashion brand or PR talent relations agency. I have some experience with that, but not 3 full years, so I'm working on that. Ability to travel 10%. I have a car and transportation, so that shouldn't be a problem. And creative thinker who can brainstorm, innovate ideas, strategies to support brand innovatives with focus on editorial, storytelling, influencers, and customer engagement. I think I'm pretty creative in that field, so I would be good at that. This one is maybe one that I would reach for. I think that at this age I would be able to get it. It would just take up a lot of my time and energy because I'd really want to focus and do great at this job. Judith von Hoff isn't necessarily my number one choice in career, but I know that I am qualified just because of my FINM experience. Proficient in InDesign, Photoshop, Illustrator, Excel, and Word, which I am. Ability to produce renderings for clients, windows, and samples, which was what we did in the visual communications degree, so I have experience with that. Understanding photography and lighting, organized. I feel like I'm a very organized person, and I actually was going to study photography as my major at the first college that I went to. So I have over 8 years of experience through photography. And multitask, detail-oriented, creative, operational, and social media savvy. I think a lot of those words describe me, and other people would describe me as that way. I am a balancing act, a walking balancing act. So I think that I would really excel in that job. Not necessarily want it, not really, but I think I would do a good job at it. So those are the 5 jobs that I chose. I think that to apply it to my goals in life. So my immediate goals is making myself more marketable for the future employers and clients. I think that jobs like 425 magazine, Zuri, and Too Faced would make myself very marketable because they would give me experiences. But for immediate goals for myself, I want to make my personal lifestyle and fashion vlog, grow a social media following, travel so I can gain insight through other cultures and appeals that other cultures have. And I want to build a portfolio through my free work and school work, and also those other companies that I mentioned. I think I'd be able to build a pretty good portfolio and for higher name brands. So short-term goals is networking, working places that will open doors for me, which I think that places like Too Faced would, and 425 magazine, because I know that I would probably travel for both of those jobs, and work as many places as possible when I'm in school, so I have experience and an expansive resume. And I think this is very important for me personally because, like, while I'm in school, I'm under my parents' budget, so I'm not self-sufficient on my own, and that this would really help me because I'm not really worried about survival and paying rent, paying bills, so jobs that give me more experience and maybe less pay would be great. And then for this winter quarter, this is a personal goal, take all online classes so I can have multiple jobs. So long-term goals is kind of the unknown for me. I titled this slide The Unknown. I definitely know I want to move back to Seattle, Washington by 2023. This is where I grew up, and I think that the business world there makes more sense. It's very straightforward. There's no fluff. There's no politics through it. I think it's like if you're good at your job, then they're going to hire you. If you're not good at your job, they're not going to hire you. It's that straightforward. Where here it's a lot of networking, a lot of who you know, how much money you have, and that doesn't really appeal to me. Even though I have a lot of experience, I've gotten a lot of experience here, that I would love to move back to Seattle eventually. I either want to own my own social media marketing, style communications, or PR firm in Washington, or I would want to work for someone else because kind of in my mind, owning your own business seems like a very big headache, just kind of learning about it, but I would love to do it. I just know I'd be very, very stressed out about it. So thank you for listening to my presentation. I think that for my immediate job that I would want to pursue would be the Too Faced social media management, and for after graduation, I would love to go for the Wonderful Company one after getting some more experience. All right, have a good day.